At 6:01, new details this morning on the investigation into the shooting at the White House Correspondents Dinner in D.C.
Mr. President, do you know if you were the target of the gunman?
I don't know. It sounded to me, I read a manifesto. He's radicalized. He was a Christian, a believer, and then he became an anti-Christian, and he had a lot of change.
That is just some of what President Trump told 60 Minutes in his first sit-down interview since a gunman opened fire outside this weekend's White House Correspondents' Dinner.
Right now, investigators say the suspect acted alone as he heads to federal court today. Police say that Cole Allen ran toward a ballroom inside the Washington Hilton where the president and hundreds of guests were gathered. He was stopped before getting inside, but a Secret Service agent was shot. That agent, protected by a bulletproof vest, has since been released from the hospital.
The suspect now facing serious federal charges. Our Jacqueline Quinn is live outside of federal district court where the suspect is expected to appear today. Jackie, there are still a lot of unanswered questions. Good morning.
Good morning, and this is the first time that he should be making this appearance in federal court here in D.C. We're expecting to learn more about his plans leading up to the shooting, this attack, and the manifesto that he left behind.
Right now, the defendant is being charged with 2 counts, 924C, using a firearm during a crime of violence, and a second crime under 111, which is assault on a federal officer using a dangerous weapon.
And investigators say that the 31-year-old Cole Thomas Allen had no prior criminal record. Now, he was last listed as a teacher from California. He sent a message to his family just before this attack saying he planned to target administration officials and prioritize from highest ranking to lowest, and adding, quote, "I'm no longer willing to permit a pedophile, rapist, and traitor to coat my hands with his crimes." Now, his brother reported him to police in New London, Connecticut, but authorities say it was too late. Police also say Allen traveled across the country by train and booked a room at the Washington Hilton ahead of the Correspondents' Dinner. In that same manifesto letter, he even mocked security, writing there was, quote, "no damn security, not in the hotel, not in the event." Investigators say he was armed with multiple guns and knives and charged a security checkpoint, opening fire on a Secret Service agent before being stopped. Now, President Donald Trump applauded Saturday's security response.
He was pretty incompetent, too, because he got caught, and he got caught pretty easily. So I'd say he was pretty incompetent, too. You know, I could take any event having to do with security or anything else. I can always find fault. Those guys did a good job last night. They did a really good job.
Now, this marks the third time that the president has been targeted, and I was just looking up the potential time that could be served if someone is charged and convicted with assault on an officer with a dangerous weapon. That is 20 years, again, if convicted. Now, we also asked the U.S. attorney the night that this happened if he could be facing terrorism charges. That is something that we're expecting to learn later in court to see what charges are actually read. But again, the suspect back in court or in court today, this afternoon. We will keep you updated. I'll send it back to you guys.
All right, Jacqueline Quinn reporting for us this morning. Thank you.